So yeah, man. Talking about the Raw reunion, let's just jump into that right away. First thing,
Yeah,
the ending was so cool. What do you think about how they like cut him off, right? Like they just straight cut him off. Like
yeah, there was like steel.
yeah, because I obviously you let me use your Sling account and which I appreciate that a lot, man. Because typically I watch Raw on Hulu, so I watch the condensed version. So that
Right.
was a lot of Raw to watch in one sitting. Because I swear, dude, I watched the condensed and I'm done. Like I it's been a while since I've watched something that much, but just cool. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah,
it was crazy to see him just cut him off because I'm wondering in Hulu come tomorrow if it's gonna be on there or not. You know what I mean?
yeah, you don't know if it's actually going to be on. What they cut off is going to be on there or not.
Yeah, because I mean typical
No,
segments.
I think, because they started, what, a couple of months ago, started cutting off right at 10 o'clock.
Oh wow.
So, and so I think, like, even Stone Cold knew whatever he's going to say probably won't make it live.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm just still going to talk. You're going to give a guy like Stone Cold the mic no matter what.
Yeah.
And looking at the time, it was around 9:50 when my time when Hogan and Flair were talking. Or Hogan was talking, not Flair. Sorry. I was like, man, where's Stone Cold at? Honestly, don't get me wrong, Hogan and Flair are big names,
Yeah.
but I was kind of like, we could have done without that thing.
I caught like
Honestly, we could have just went straight to Stone Cold.
I kid you not, man. I caught like maybe the last 10 minutes of the show
Mm-hmm.
because like I had stopped for like maybe the last 18 minutes or so. So I missed 8 minutes of whatever was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I watched the last match and then I guess it went into commercial and then I kind of like I went off real quick because I went to go do something and then I was like, oh shoot,
Mm-hmm.
it's still on, and I went back on it and I caught the last 10. By then, Stone Cold was in the ring. He had everyone coming out, to at the front and
Yeah.
everything, and it was cool. He had beers and stuff with them. Um, it'd have been nice if he was did a little more than what he did, but I mean, you have to get everyone in there in three
Yeah.
hours. That's I get how hard that is, especially the fact that like fuck, like you had a couple people from the main roster who haven't been on TV in a while,
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong, like it was nice to see them, but at the same time, like they fed Zack Ryder and Hawkins to the War Raiders.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, and it's funny, Lillian Garcia didn't even say their names when they won.
No, she just stood there.
Yeah,
Like, I bring her out if she's like a fuck.
yeah, they just like introduced her. She waved, and then that was
Yeah.
it.
It's like, did you like make that like up here?
did John Cena really come out or no?
Yeah, he did. He opened Raw.
Oh, okay, cool. Cause again, I didn't catch the first 15 minutes of Raw. That was
Yeah. They, it's funny, before Raw started, he actually, put on his Twitter, I think, saying, it was like a cryptic message saying that he may be there, may not be there, because, scheduling conflicts and all that.
yeah,
And I'm like, knowing John Cena, he loves this sort of thing. He loves to, go on the internet and play with the fans, reacting.
yeah.
And I was like, he's got to be there. There's no way he's not going to be there.
Uh,
And he's opens up wrong. I'm like, oh, well, all right then.
yeah, that's
And
kind of
then,
that's kind of funny.
then he was like, he was talking and he sounded just like a rock. Because he said, this is my home. Yes, I've been away from the business for a while, but this is my home. This ring is my home. And like, I wonder where I've heard that before.
He's probably just trying to just emulate all that. But I mean, at the same time, remember his promo with The Rock about that, like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'll be here, blah blah blah," and you make your moves. Even CM Punk when CM Punk cut that same kind of promo on him, which, you know, I think Punk probably did a better promo on it, but I'm not going to discredit John Cena at all. You know what I mean? It is kind of funny because, like, Rikishi, on his Knox Pro Wrestling page that's on, like, Facebook, he posted the pictures, and I didn't know because I missed it. So I didn't know if John Cena was really there or not, or if it was Photoshop, because there were literally pictures of John Cena, but he was like behind either Jimmy or Jay, where you could barely see him.
Yeah.
And then there's another picture. It looks like Rikishi and all of them, and then John Cena was just inserted in the picture. So I'm like, what the like? Was this photoshopped? And they just, you know, like how the hell did they, like, because he's wearing the lime green John Cena.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what he wore, right?
Yeah, that's what he wore.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was.
He did his promo about, you know, this is my home, and like literally right when he ended that promo, he was walking out the ring. You know, like, of course he's gonna leave just like Ray Johnson.
Yeah.
And the Lucians came out, and we're like, whoa, what? We got the doctor of economics here. Let's have a little rap battle.
Oh shit.
And Cena was like, no, I gotta go. So he was about to walk out. And then,
so he just straight bounced on them, like.
So they're like, no, let's have a little lip sync battle, rap battle, whatever. So he's sitting in the ring, and they actually not marked, but they did a little rap battle. And they were talking about, I forgot what they were talking about. And then, you know, okay, so now you're gonna rap on me, let me rap on you. Let's see. How did it feel to get arrested?
Oh,
so, you know, he's out there in mugshot. I'm not the one with mugshot.
That is true. I don't think he's ever been arrested.
But, I don't think so either.
But that's kind of a weird, like, low blow kind of to throw on the Usos like that, you know? Unless it was, I mean, I'm sure they were like, yeah, we'll use that, you know, like let's fucking use this for, you know, the segment. And I'm sure they were like cool with it or whatever. I mean, for Rikishi to post it on his Knox Pro Wrestling page, you know, that says something right there. You know what I mean? Because they wrestle out towards the Marietta and Menifee area, like all the Fatus and everything. Yeah, dude, it's like literally like a 45-minute drive from my house. It's crazy.
Do you think Jacob's gonna be coming to WWE anytime soon?
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't see why not. But it's like, put it this way. There's more than enough wrestling everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, you got obviously WWE and you got AEW, but let's take those out of the equation. You still got MLW, Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan. Fuck it. Let's just throw Evolve out there. You got Evolve. You got Progress. You know, out in England. So you've got quite a few wrestling promotions that, in my opinion, some wrestlers should, you know, hone their craft before they go, you know, anywhere bigger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not saying that none of those other wrestling, like, not saying any of those other wrestling promotions aren't big, but it just makes the most sense. If they do it that way, they do it the right way, it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Jacob go into either AEW, you know, all the other promotions you just listed. Like, you gotta think, he is probably, how do you say it, the last, like, Samoan right now in the Indies, well, besides, you know, God, or King God, or whatever you want to call him. Like, you got someone like Sam that looks exactly like Umaga.
Not necessarily, because you got Yokozuna also, kid. I believe it's his kid. I'll look him up right now. Give me a second. Because he's wrestling out in Vegas for FSW. That's another promotion I forgot to mention. Have you ever heard of FSW?
I've heard of it, but I'm not too fond of or familiar with it. I mean, I've heard the name, just not.
Yeah, I'm gonna look right now. Because this one he's probably younger, I would say. Give me a second. Oh wow. Fast up here. Okay, Chris Bay. Because right now the current champion, Chris Bay. Here we go. Okay. You're talking about Joseph Yokozuna Fatu.
Yeah.
Okay. He's wrestling out in FSW, but you also have. Let's look at it real quick. There's another one. I know who you're like. There's more than one right now. There's the one that you're talking about.
Yeah.
MLW some.
See, I don't know his name on God. It's Camacho and somebody else. Okay?
You're talking about you're talking about the Gorillas of Destiny. You're talking about
Yes.
no, not them. There's another. Let me see real quick. There's a Major League Wrestling Fusion. There's another. I know you're talking about the Umaga one, but that's like there's. I'm trying to look for their roster real quick, and I could tell you right now. Booking, sponsorships, contact, newsletter.
Damn. Joseph Fatu, the one that you're talking about? Wait,
you got
James' brother?
yeah. You got see this is where you got it mixed up. You're thinking of Jacob Fatu.
Yeah,
that's the one who looks like Umaga. Umaga.
Yeah.
That's the one. I just botched that big time. Yeah, look at my journalistic skills. Yeah, it's Jacob Fatu, who's the current MLW champion right now.
That's it.
But you got Jacob Fatu, which let me see if I can find him online. I probably can. Joe.
Oh, that's right. Joseph is in NXT, actually.
Who, Joseph Fatu?
Yeah, Jimmy James' brother.
No, he's not.
The little brother, yeah.
No, I'm telling you, he's right now wrestling.
I'm so confused. They all look like the I'm sorry.
Joseph Fatu is literally wrestling right now out of Knox Pro Wrestling Entertainment and FSW. I'm telling you, he's teaming up with FSW champion Chris Bay. He is the brother.
No, you're right. You're right.
He is. Is he the brother? Yeah, that's dope. That you guys are brothers. Awesome pick. Yeah,
he's for one episode there.
Yeah, he's the younger brother of Jimmy and Jay, but he goes by Joseph Yokozuna Fatu, which is kind of weird. Unless he's like honoring Yokozuna. I'm gonna have to look more into this to find out, and I don't give a damn who it is.
Leave him though.
Look it, I'm gonna
cut. Hey, that's the one thing, the one that looks like a mug. That's the one. God,
this is from.
That's crazy. Who is that talking?
That's Chris Bay, FSW current champion, and Joseph Fatu.
Joseph.
They're cutting a promo. I said that. I'm recording. So yeah. Shoot. Right now, me and Joseph Fatu have 55 mutual friends.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah. So I guess you could say we're boys. So well, this was an interesting thread with the BTC.
Yeah, I didn't keep up with that, so.
I'm gonna just make one quick announcement on how many. They got 1.6. They got 1,600 comments
Good lord.
on this. Dude, that's a ridiculous thread number.
That's a lot for a Monday night.
That's we gotta go back somehow. I know there's a lot of shit that always gets posted, but let's go back on a Monday night prior to that, and let's see what's the last post. I wonder how you could search, like, just do a quick search engine and all that shit, because it, dude, that is ridiculous. 1,000.
That's a lot.
Hey, I like your meme that you made with the Avengers.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Dude, that one shit was dumb as fuck, but hilarious. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, RVD, man, I swear to God, he was high.
Isn't he wrestling for Impact right now? He's currently signed to.
Yeah. But you know the crazy thing is, I found out early, right before the Raw started, Impact Wrestling actually gave the permission to use him.
Oh, what?
And yeah, and somebody posted a picture of the merchandise, one of the merchandise tables out of the arena, and actually had the RVD figures.
Oh shit.
So I was like, honestly, call me crazy. If RVD was smart enough, like wrestling wise, he would actually have Impact Wrestling work with WWE. I mean, it would help them financially, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, that is funny. Who posted that shit? That was yesterday. Someone posted a thing about the aging app, and it has Vince McMahon and young and Vince McMahon old.
Oh.
And it's like, there's no way that shit could be that accurate.
No.
That's awesome.
Oh man.
But fuck, dude, I'm gonna look for this real quick. Let's continue talking, man, about this. This was like I said, it was an interesting Raw.
Yeah.
I know for a fact a lot of people tuned in for it. Now, I mean, they the thing about this though, we know it's not gonna happen all the time, and this goes back to the whole WWE relying on their legends, quote unquote,
Yeah.
for ratings instead of building new talent, and that's the frustrating thing about it. Because yes, it's cool for this nostalgia act and all that shit, dude. Don't get me wrong, I like it a lot, but at the same time, it's like this is the downfall of it with WWE. They're not building up any of their current talent. How do you not build up your current talent? That's the frustrating thing about it. You know what I mean?
Well, one legend in particular, he actually put one guy over tonight. That was Mick Foley putting over Bray Wyatt.
Okay, yes, and we discussed about that earlier about the mandible claw.
And so, you think about that, it's like, that was like one spotlight of a legend putting over, you know, these younger guys. You know, topple that one or top that one. What I would have done with the ending or the ending segment of Raw, I would have actually had Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, other McMahon's out, talking about reunion, talking about, you can't have a reunion without the McMahon family.
Yeah.
And, having all three talking, having all three, glorifying their name, their name and business. Then Kevin Owens comes out.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is talking about Shane McMahon saying how boring it is to hear the best in the world. Sorry.
Yeah.
And, doing all that. And then having Stone Cold coming out. And Stone Cold facing up and Kevin Owens facing up Shane McMahon. That's literally putting over Kevin Owens in that spotlight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I believe WWE should have, or Raw should have ended. But, it was, about the legends, about how the legends paved their way for the younger guys, which Stone Cold pretty much said in his promo. But it was like, part of me was like, I love Stone Cold, every time he comes out, I get that, like, inner kid in me saying, like, oh my god, it's Stone Cold.
Yeah.
But tonight, I was like, man, it should have been different.
Yeah. Okay, you want to talk about that when it comes to putting over? In order to make the club look dominant as fuck, dude. What the fuck?
Oh god.
What the fuck was that about? Like they could like serious shit. They would have did two things in my opinion. One, if they really want Seth Rollins fans, or people to get behind Seth Rollins, because how do you make fucking how do you make Triple H go flip flop from a baby face to like a heel?
Yeah.
And then like literally like it's one of those kind of situations where it would have put the club over, it would have did all that, and it would have also got fucking people like behind Seth Rollins like, oh, I can't believe you jumped in, blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as a babyface.
Like even if fucking Shawn Michaels didn't do shit, just for the fact that happened, like that would have in my opinion would have been a better alternative, like because then you had them going like, oh my goodness, they fucking, I can't believe that shit, what the fuck, you know what I mean?
No, I agree. I mean, I was hoping, shoot, man, I was hoping for one moment, Road Dogg was talking about how DX and the Click and the Man or the OGs and all that.
Yeah.
He should have looked at AJ Styles in the OC, the original club, and he would have looked at Seth Rollins. He should have said, wait a minute, something doesn't match up in this group. And then they all look at Seth Rollins, and they're like, what are you doing in this group? You don't match up with us. And then they would attack, the ones who are actually healthy enough attack Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, take him out, have the fans go like, oh my god, what just happened? Like, it kind of made me think of, Raw 25. I don't know if you watched it or not, but when Raw 25, when they had the, what's that ballroom that they were in New York, that they first started off with, the original Raw arena.
Okay.
They had Jimmy Gatwalls, Xbox, Scott Hall, Nash, Michaels, and Triple H with $10 Gallows and Anderson. And they all shared a moment with Too Sweet and that thing. See, they didn't do that with AJ Styles, which is like, I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, that whole segment didn't make sense to me.
It never does. Okay. So you want to know Well, what the fuck? For the July 15th Monday Night Raw. This is weird. Maybe because there was more interaction, I felt like it, and I kind of participated in it. But last Monday Night Raw, last week's, was 1,400 comments compared to the 1,600 comments. Now, this is fucked up. MLW thread only got 6 comments. NXT UK, NXT America, and NXT UK, 178. SmackDown, 1,000. Extreme Rules. You want to hear the number?
What's that?
2,000.
What?
Yeah. Well, 2,100.
2,000 comments?
Evolve, 111 comments. Now, AEW's Fight for the Fallen.
Yeah.
Take a wild guess.
Over 3,000?
Less. Way less.
Way less.
Way less.
200.
More than that.
Let's go 500 comments.
Nope. 800 comments. Not even 1,000.
Good.
So surprisingly enough, Raw and SmackDown, it's there. I mean, that's sad. The G1 Climax only got 39 comments.
Yeah.
You know, but if we go back to July 9th, SmackDown Live, only 800 comments. But Raw, for the July 8th episode, at 1,200 comments. So it seems like, even the thread you started July 2nd for SmackDown was at 1,300.
Yeah.
So it seems that Raw and SmackDown are just gonna be the tippy top. You know what I mean? Let's face it. You know, there's more fans of WWE, which is fine. I'm not bashing on WWE.
Yeah.
But that should just tell you right there. And to me, like I said, maybe it felt like more with this interaction, but within 4 hours, it got like up to, 1,600 comments, which is ridiculous in that sense of, of how many it got here.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy that's just crazy for a threat, though. I mean, that's people going back and forth, and I'm sure one guy making like the same comments over and over, but that's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm fucking. Myself personally, I fucking comment, and I was saying some dumb shit just to, honestly, to start shit and see if I could get people to riled up.
Yeah.
But I should have known that this is a BTC, and it's not. It's gonna be harder than that. You know what I mean? People don't get offended, which trust me, I appreciate that. That's what I like about the group. People don't get offended that easily. Because I was saying some outlandish, ridiculous stuff. Dude, I said, women wrestlers considering themselves as workers should be known as, should go back to bras and panties matches. Just to start shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just all fun and games and just to troll posts, but it was, it was pretty interesting the fact that, no one freaking baited any of it. They just kind of obviously people thought it was, being funny, but no one really, you know what I mean? No one baited it.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
But, so, what do you think about Bray Wyatt the Fiend?
I like it. I just hope they don't. This is WWE we're talking about. I hope they don't fuck it up, because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
One way or another, they're gonna fuck them up, and they're gonna feed him to someone that they shouldn't feed him to. You know what I mean? If you're gonna build him up all over again, because this is the thing about Bray Wyatt, which is upsetting, and it's very, very upsetting. The more you build him up just to bring him down, what's the point? That's what's getting hard.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, with this whole Firefly Funhouse shit, I couldn't get behind it, and I'll be honest, because they keep building him just to bring him down. There's no point.
Yeah.
They do. That's my gripe about NXT. Like, I like the wrestlers from NXT. I've heard of some of the wrestlers from NXT, but what's the point of investing myself when they're there and then they're gonna go to the main roster and you know, we're back to square one. You know, feed them to you know, or they lose some sort of way and it's just ridiculous, and it's like, oh, come on, man, like, really? That's how they're gonna fucking lose? Like, I don't need none of that, man. You know, I want to be able to you know, get behind him and care for that reason. You know what I mean? And that's the.
I was gonna read a comment that I read. It was about Bray Wyatt. Oh, it wasn't on BBC or anything. It was on the Spotlight. And, you know, kind of like, you know, I don't get fans because, you know, they're, you know, what do you call it? They're spoiled. I'm just talking about in general. These fans are spoiled. They're, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're not satisfied. They don't get satisfied. They don't get satisfied with the new gimmicks or the new push or, you know, something like with Bray Wyatt. You know, this is a whole new thing with Bray Wyatt. He's actually in charge of this. He's in charge of his own gimmick, pretty much.
Yes.
From what I understand, and from what I was told, is that, you know, he pretty much, you know, he's taking over. And if I can find it. Oh, here it is. This guy goes, they turned Brian into pure garbage. Yawn. You know, like that, you know, that's what, you know, pisses Bray Wyatt off.
Yeah.
Because you're not giving these guys a chance as a fan to see their, you know, new change, their new gimmicks or whatever. And, you know, I think this Fiend character that he just brought up, it's still fresh. It's still new.
Yes.
We don't know if this guy's going to be a good guy or bad guy. Apparently he's a heel.
Well, that's what he needs to be. Do not make him a face. Do not make him a face. You know what I mean? That being said, okay, I'm going to tell you right now. 1, 2, 3. Hey, dude, I got to go get my wife, okay? I have to pick her up. So we'll stop from right here. Hopefully we could pick it up in a little bit, okay?
Yeah, just let me know when you're back.
All right. Bye.